Alright, this is segment number 2 of my final video blog update for the Benjamin E. Gilman International Scholarship Follow-On Project. So I really have kind of mixed feelings about Korea, because on the one hand, seeing all the history and culture and stuff in person is really cool, but on the other hand, this is a really rapidly modernizing country in all over the place. You go out the countryside, there'll be mountains with beautiful forests, and all of a sudden at the top, like not at the top, but like somewhere on it, whoop, apartment buildings, apartment complexes everywhere. Just on the airport express over there, you could tell they're building a lot of stuff along the rail line. So it's astounding. And all the construction equipment kind of ugly, but I guess it'll look better once it's finished. I don't know, all these apartment towers are they all look the same, and sometimes it felt like kind of an eyesore, but they're just trying to do the most they can with what limited land that they do have, which I can understand. As I wrote before, the traffic here is kind of nuts. There are times when you are crossing the street and you will swear that somebody's not going to stop, they're just going to keep going, and that will end with you being hit by a car. There's even sometimes, like in Myeongdong, the street markets, where a car will come driving through, even though there's a crowd of people. And in such a situation, I once got, the side mirror brushed up against my arm, and so I can say I've been kind of hit by a car in Korea. No damage, just kind of a weird little experience like that. But the public transportation is generally very good. The train will take you everywhere, even if it does take 2 or 3 hours to get there from SoonChunHyang. Besides that, the food is amazing, really. I never ate vegetables before I came here, but now, I can say in Korean, 야채가 아주 좋아요. I really like vegetables now. And who would have thunk that before I came to Korea, that when I went home I would actually have much bigger appetite for vegetables? Who knew? And just, I thought about study abroad for a long time, and I can say now I'm glad I came, because, I've experienced the fact that I can survive on my own out in the world. I've seen another culture up close and personal. I've practiced the language there. I've been in a lot of places in the general area where I was going to school, in addition to learning about the culture in classes. And so if you're considering it at all, I highly recommend undertaking a study abroad experience, because if there's something that you want to do, there's always a way to do it. You can always find some way of getting it done, and the Gilman Scholarship can really help you out. I know that the scholarship I received, and that I'm doing these videos as part of my project to pay it forward for, has really helped make life easier, less having to worry about how I'm going to pay for X fee from the school, or pay for this other thing over here that I need to do as part of my study abroad experience. But, when you have that help, it really, really helps you. And that's really redundant, isn't it? But it's true. So studying abroad is really, it's a really good way of just coming to actually see what it's like there. Seeing with your own eyes instead of just reading in a book. There's two totally different worlds, and if you get the chance, do it. So, just kind of final thank yous. Thank you to SoonChunHyang University for having me. Thank you to the Gilman Scholarship for helping make this possible. Thank you to Portland State University for helping make the paperwork much easier. Thank you to all of the Korean people I've befriended here. You're all very wonderful, very polite, and great people. Thank you especially to my roommate Jacob for just everything. Thank you to my international friends for helping share this experience with me. And thank you, Korea, for having such a fascinating culture and history, and having so many things so close to where I was going to school, for being such a welcoming atmosphere, and for all the opportunities I had here. It's an experience I will never forget, and that will help influence my outlook on life and my studies for the rest of my life. So, thank you everybody for watching. This is the final video, so I'm signing off for the last time. Keep up all the hard work you're probably doing in school or whatever. 안녕히 계세요. And 너무 감사합니다. Goodbye.